Let's see what is behind door number 20.
To end on a less depressing note, my number 1 is no murder or surprised death. This one is plain soap material with a false fatherhood and a juicy affair and a lie about rape. Let's begin with this.
Do you know the name of my favorite aunt? The one who raised me? Well, Victoria does. Weeks later, she gave birth to a baby girl. She named her Charlotte. Same as my aunt. I think that she did it to send me a message that the little girl she was raising with Conrad is mine.
I really loved the first season for revealing plot twists and new juicy details when Emily is watching material on her laptop. Gives it some kind of research vibes. After all, this is a show about crimes and Emily trying to find as much evidence to bring guilty people to justice. Not in the normal kind of fashion by handing the evidence over to the authorities, but still some kind of justice. So this bombshell sure had to be used by her. I do not know if it was the first time, but I like how they spread doubts here. First, Nolan pointing out that she cannot ignore the fact that she has a half-sister.
The fact that Charlotte might be your sister makes absolutely no difference to you.
Half-sister, and no, it doesn't. My feelings are irrelevant. Look, I came here for revenge and you offered to help. If you can't stomach it anymore, then how about you at least spare me your passive-aggressive judgments?
Wondering why she does not want to form a relationship with her. Then luring is in with her plan to stir up trouble for Victoria. Not without hurting Charlotte, of course.
She's certainly committed.
So am I.
You're thinking of going wide about Charlotte's paternity, aren't you?
Just waiting for the perfect moment.
And you're not worried at all about how that might affect your little sis?
One way or another, she's gonna find out. I want it to be my way.
I want to give that some second thought.
Making us question Emily's motives and how far she is willing to go to punish the Graysons, including their still innocent children Charlotte and Daniel. Then her plan going sideways by Nolan's intervention with Jack.
Please, I need to talk to my daddy. Find the lady with the dark hair. She was there the night they took him away. He loved her, and she loved him. They kissed on the lips all the time. Just find her. I know she'll help us.
Do you know the name of this woman?
Victoria. Please. I have to see him again.
Who crazed the party and helps Emily indirectly.
Obviously, you've been misinformed.
As misinformed as David Clarke was when Amanda saw you kissing him? I know you were in love with Amanda's father, but I guess it was more important to hide that from the world than to help the little girl that he left behind.
You have an active imagination.
Who needs imagination? I've seen the videotape.
And the best juicy detail was Victoria's lie to Daniel to explain David Clarke's fatherhood and her betrayal of Daniel's father Conrad.
Oh, we all have secrets, Daniel.
Mom, it's me, right? So whatever it is, you don't have to keep me in the dark.
Now, the truth is inevitable, Daniel. And I do want to tell you myself. It's about your sister. Conrad's not her father.
Who's Charlotte's father?
David Clarke. All I wanted was to protect Charlotte from the truth. That's all I wanted.
What did he do to you, Mom?
Please, I can't talk about this.
Listen, he doesn't know what really happened with David Clarke. Murder and terrorism weren't his only crimes. What happened wasn't Mom's fault.
Is that the story you're spinning these days? And I'll never forgive you for inviting that bastard into our bed.
She didn't invite him, Dad. It's not what happened.
No, that's exactly what happened, Daniel. Whatever you think you know, that man never attacked your mother. And it wasn't just one night. It was an ongoing affair.
I loved those changing family dynamics throughout the whole show. Daniel taking the side of his mother in one episode, switching to Team Conrad and back and forth. And Emily Van Camp really did a great job in those close-ups. Showing true compassion for her sister Charlotte, who has to go through the same emotions she had to all those years ago. Her despise for Victoria and just being enamored by Daniel's Navit. So this spoiled dinner was one of the first of many great scenes taking place in Grayson Manor.
No, she doesn't deserve to be in the middle of it, but she's right in the center of it. And she has your mother to thank for that.
Somebody better tell me what's going on right now, or I swear...
Charlotte, sweetheart, and it's time you know the truth. David Clarke isn't just Amanda's father, he's your biological father as well.
No. He's not. Mom.
Charlotte!
Whatever you think you know, that man never attacked your mother. And it wasn't just one night. It was an ongoing affair.
No, you're wrong. Mom, tell him. Mom, tell him.
Do you agree with my list? What was your favorite plot twist and why?